Okay, market update here in the morning. We broke above the level that I was talking about yesterday. So just a straight up pump today, 5-wave move in which I was thinking that that could potentially be a expanded flat. Looked like it was potentially, but what that would have been like this would have been A, B. I'm sorry, that's not right. It would have been like this, A, B, C, like that. This would have been a first wave, but we broke above this level. I just recently got stopped out on my puts. I lost 600 bucks on them, I think, something like that, which I'm okay with because I have bullish positions too. And I just know that this was wrong. I thought this was a first wave. That's completely wrong. And we know that we're not, this is not going to be a 5-wave move from here. We know that that's already gone. So the next thing we're looking at is this A, B, and then a C wave up here and not break this level right here. So this is the next key level right here. It needs to break that to show that we have finished the downtrend. Still, as of here, it still could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my assumption was this is the first wave. I got stopped out on that, and I'm fine with that because I have bullish positions, and we're still looking at this being a second wave. And so we can't get fully bullish until it breaks 387.44. And I'm okay with, if it just starts going down now, that's fine too, because I have to stick to my assumption, and it broke above that. So if we get something like this, let's say this wave ends right here and we get like this, I'll just rebuy again on a second wave bounce and then put a stop above this high until I get this third wave down, and then that's where you make all your money right there. So my assumption on a second wave pullback was wrong. Could still be a second wave pullback, and this is the first wave, but you always got to buy the second wave pullback and put a stop above the high if you want to make max profit. And when you're wrong, you're going to lose some money, but yeah, it just keeps on going up. So we'll see if it finishes, like based on this, I would say it's going to finish around $2 higher than the top of this. So I would say 385-ish would be a good, maybe come up here, this level right here, 385. That would be the supply zone right here. So this is a 30-minute time frame. You can see a supply zone right here. So that could be where the target would be, and that would end up being a little bit above the 0.78 fib. So, but that still could be a second wave. We don't know yet. If it's a second wave, we're still looking for mid 360s. If this ends up being ABC, and let's say it goes to 385, I would say it's more likely we bottomed because of how far it retraced. Then we're looking at pullback and then a 5-wave move up to, let's say we hit the supply zone exactly, that'd be 385.43. And we'd be looking at about 392, and the 50% retracement here at 392.84. So that would work out pretty much perfectly. Maybe it goes to the very top of this supply zone at 386.30, and that would probably take us to 386.30 would take us right above the 50% retracement. So I would say more than likely we have bottomed, but we don't know for sure still until we get above 387.40. Look for the supply zone as a possible key level between 385.38 and 386.36. That would be a good place to short for a B wave or a third wave. So you could rebuy your puts right here, but if you really want to wait if we go all the way up here, it's probably not going to be a second wave, so you know it's going to go higher. So the risk reward probably isn't there for a B wave. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Just look for 385, 386 would probably be a good level to look for. And then we'll see if it ends up being a third wave or we get a B wave pullback and then a 5-wave move up here to complete the second wave. It could go higher than 392, but also 390 is a daily supply zone. Right here. This right here is a daily supply zone. So 390.47 would be another key level to get above. If it gets above 390.47 and hits this right here, 50% retracement, I would say it has a good chance coming all the way to 396. So we'll see how it goes. I'm out of my puts though above 383.40, and I'm looking for 385, 386 now. And most likely we've started this second wave. Potentially has a chance to keep on going down. This is very unexpected. I wasn't expecting this big of a gap up, but that's when it happens, when it's least expected. So Tesla, looking good today, and potentially, so if this is a fourth wave, it's already gotten outside of the parallel line that I was looking at, but the 0.23 fib is at 125 and the 0.38 fib is at 136, and also the 20-day moving average is at 136. So I would imagine that, and then we have this at 155. I don't think it's going to get to the daily 20-day moving average, but I think we get to the 4-hour 20-day moving average around 136 if it keeps on going higher. If this ends up being a second wave, then we're definitely looking at Tesla as probably going to be something like this. This is probably only A. We'll probably get a pullback and then get like a C wave up here to like 136 or something like that in between this area. Supply zones, I would say 137 to 141 looks like a pretty good one. So if it gets to 136, it probably is going to go all the way to 137 to 140. So it's still got a little ways to go. I'm starting to scale into, well, I scaled into one put on it because I'm just protecting my portfolio. And I'll probably do another one I'll just average into it and probably do another one around 135 if we get there. I also have sold puts and calls, everything like that. So, good day for Tesla, and then look at Apple real quick. Apple, I think it was bouncing. I hadn't looked at it today. Apple bouncing. Looking for probably something like this. This is probably just we're looking for a B wave. We have a supply zone right here at 141 to 146. So I would look for 141 to 146. If this ends up being a second wave, Apple and Tesla will probably fuel the rally. And then we would get the final move down to demand zone on the weekly, I think. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go over the dollar or VIX, pretty flat. But yeah, here goes SPY going up here, 384. Looking for 385.38 to 386.19 probably before a pullback and then move higher. We'll see if it ends up being a third wave too, but that's it for now. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe for more updates. I'll do another video after the market closes.